Library infrastructure is really important for any college to maintain, and a lot of weightage has been given on library for all the common accreditation that we usually apply for, including NAAC and BA. Now, for library, for the first step, it's important that we have a software to completely automate the library, while the issue return is also taking place online, and then students can apply for extension of the books online. So this facility is available in our software, and there are other free software as well, like our software like Koha and any other library management system. But the bottom line is all the book records should be updated in the library, and you should also have the issue return happening online. So the next step for this automation is to get the barcode system implemented. You can generate the barcodes from the software, and based on the barcode, you can probably create or update the inventory with the barcodes. And so once you implement this system, for issue return, you need not type or select the book. You can just scan the barcode, and it will automatically get the book selected. And for library, it's also important to provide facilities and maintain certain registers, either online or offline. For example, you need to maintain the visitor register separately for the faculties, for the students, and for any other student who might be using, who might belong to some other institutions, or any other faculty who might belong to some other institution, but using this library as a part of research facility or agreement, or as a part of the interlibrary that MOU. So we need to create a separate register for them. Then we need to implement an open access facility whereby without getting the book issued, the students and the faculties, they can access they can read the books. And for that, we need to maintain a separate register. Then we also need to maintain register for the stocks, like how many books you bought, and then how many books we are probably like putting out as a part of the standard process. Then the collection of rare books, manuscripts, that should be maintained in a separate register. And library budget must be prepared, and for library, income might be grant from the management, and expenditure will be spending on buying the books, journals, e-journals, and then photocopying facility, the running expenses, etc., the internet, etc. You should have subscription to online journals like InfluNet, JGate. It's not like you need to have on all, but at least a few. To provide more support to the students, you need to have probably subscription to the offline journals as well, where online is not available. A separate section for faculties reading room, a separate section for students reading room, a separate section for PhD scholars reading room, if that is applicable. You should have the facility for photocopy, scan, and print in the library itself. Should have enough number of computers. Now, this enough number of computers depends on the number of computers depends on the footfall in the library. So, and the distribution of the footfall. So, generally, you should have enough computers so that the students who are coming into the library, they should be able to use a computer if it is required. The computers must be connected to the internet, and you should have the firewall implemented. For career guidance, you should have a separate section where you are subscribing to the career or employment related journals and the newspapers, and you should display it separately. The new arrivals may be displayed separately. You may call the publishers to display the books which they have published recently as a practice. And the timing of the library and safety and security is also very important. The library should be available for extended hours after the class, or maybe before the class, and also during the holidays. And if girls are using the library till late evening, so you need to think that about the safety aspect of it. If there is a hostel, the girls hostel in the campus, the pathway between the girls hostel and the library should be adequately secured, and other security measures should be taken to ensure the safety of all the students. And the librarian should be a qualified librarian with proper degree, and you may have some assistant librarian helping them as well. You should have a proper pest control mechanism at least twice a year, the full-fledged pest control. And then the journals e-journals that you are subscribing to must have these adequate resources. Sometimes it is provided by the university. So if you implement these measures and if you maintain this document, I think you should be able to provide all the requested data for accreditation.